What is up, fans, viewers, and aliens who should not be on our planet? This is TheAireaidLord. Today's date is December 16th, 2012. I have a gaming update for everybody, and what an update it will be. I mean, it's not going to recap an insane amount of information, but it's definitely going to go over some not so great information and also preview some things that are going to be much more positive and optimistic for me and everybody else watching my footage. Okay? So, last week, pretty much the point of my footage last week was to play, as you can see, I didn't actually take it out of the game tray yet. The point was to play Far Cry 3. I didn't get to play the game much when it first came out because I was focused on the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim. So I basically put Far Cry 3 on hold, and I made last week my Far Cry 3 week, where I did a whole bunch of content, and I basically blitzed through the game as much as I possibly could, did all of the side content off camera, and then I uploaded the main missions to my channel. So the way I handled, because if you recall, I had been asking the fans in a previous update how I should upload my Far Cry 3 footage, and I finally came to the conclusion that the best way to upload it would be to do it in segments of the main quest missions, and also add some funny, interesting videos to the mix. So the main string of footage is each mission. You're gonna see, the way I've set it up is I do Far Cry 3, and then I do which mission it is, what number is the mission. And that'll be after Far Cry 3. Now I actually tag it as a walkthrough, and then after walkthrough I actually tell you what the name of the mission is. For me, I find this easy because personally, when I go on YouTube and I want to find a playthrough of something, I usually type in the name of the quest or the mission or whatever I'm doing in that level if I need help on it. Instead of just, in the past, I've named my playthroughs, playthrough part 50, part 20, part 1, 2, 3, it's just a part, and nobody knows what I'm doing in the video unless they've watched the full video, and some people like to do that and some people don't. And I've definitely seen that over the course of this year. So, for Far Cry 3, I decided to do like a test and basically have each video be an individual mission. And I've been getting pretty lucky in some circumstances where I'm able to beat some of these missions in one, kind of 20-minute thing. If I can't beat it in, like the usual 13 minutes that I usually limit my footage to, that's okay. It doesn't matter because the Elgato doesn't time out at any particular thing. The only way it would time out is if I ran out of space on my computer, which wouldn't happen because it's got like 900 gigs. So this thing could film for like 3 hours straight. Obviously I wouldn't do that, but I can control the length of the clips, whereas with my camera that I'm using now, I can only really do 29-minute clips in a row, continuous without cutting it or anything, okay? So that's the way I've been doing it, and I've been trying to, the files have been large, and I found actually a really nice way to cut down on it. And basically, I might make like a tutorial about this for people who are curious, because I think it'll really help a lot of people. But basically, if you export your video files to Sony Vegas, now I run Sony Vegas 12, but if you export them to Sony Vegas, for whatever reason, when you export it as a WMV file, for whatever reason, the file size is very, very small, but the quality is still really good. I film all of my content on the Elgato Game Capture in 720p, and the file sizes are really huge. You'll get like 2 gig, 3 gig files, and it takes like 50 minutes to upload or more on YouTube, and it's ridiculous. However, I found a way around this, where a 23-minute video might only take 20 minutes to upload, which you're probably sitting there saying, holy shit, are you serious? And yeah, I am serious, and I've done this with Sony Vegas. All you have to do is render the video, and if you have a fast computer, it actually renders it pretty fast. Again, I might do a walkthrough of this on my computer at some point, maybe around the Christmas season, and help some people out who do own the Elgato device, and basically lead them in the right direction, because for playthroughs, the Elgato is the perfect device. The Blue Snowball microphone, you can do live commentary with the new software, so I don't have to go into Audacity and put it into Sony Vegas. I don't have to do that. I can do all the live commentary right from the mic, right from the software. And once you're done, all you do is take your clip that you just made, the MP4 file that Elgato makes. You take the MP4 and you import the file into Sony Vegas, and then you render it in Sony Vegas as a WMV file. And the file size should be really, really small, but the quality should still be really, really good. And I'm very glad that I found this out. So now in the future, I'll be able to do full playthroughs now. And the full playthroughs will be in HD with the Elgato device, and they'll have live commentary, and they won't be that small. So it worked out very good. I'm very fortunate that I found this workaround with Sony Vegas. Great program, would highly suggest it. So that basically is what I found, and this is how I'm going to be handling the remainder of my Far Cry 3 footage. As of tonight, it's Sunday night. This video is getting uploaded on Monday. I usually upload my gaming update Sunday, but tonight I want to finish up the Far Cry 3 footage that I took today. Some of it I took Saturday and I didn't get to upload, so I'm kind of rendering videos and putting them up. Okay? And the views are okay. I think the views are kind of staggering, and since Far Cry 3 has been out for a considerable amount of time now, I honestly think that, some people are letting the videos slip through the cracks. But, it is disappointing, sort of, when I see videos for Far Cry 3 which are in HD and have live commentary, and I put walkthroughs, and I'm putting a lot of time into each video. It's not just a camera quality video. To see them getting lackluster views, it kind of sucks. But again, there's not much I can do. I've done everything in my power to try to change that, and there's really not much else I can do. So all I can do is upload this content and hope that you guys, the fans and viewers, enjoy the content. Okay? So, my plans for... well, I'll get to that. But the other thing that happened last week was I actually played my first PC game, and I actually recorded it. This PC game is called Hawken. It's a game that's been promoted by the company that I'm partnered with, Machinima. They've been promoting it many times throughout the year. They've had various versions of it, and they finally released the full version of the game on PC. Free installation. It's a free-to-play game, so if you're looking for some mech combat, just some fun shooting-style gameplay, I would highly suggest this game. It was okay, but again, I'm not used to mouse and keyboard action. I've been a console gamer now for, 12 plus years. Last time I played PC games was back in the old days on Age of Empires and those old Star Wars RTS games. So it's been a while, and trying to jump back into a game like Hawken, which is very mouse and keyboard heavy, it's kind of hard to get adjusted to that. So it was still fun. I still had a lot of fun doing it, but that footage, I only uploaded 2 videos. I uploaded like the introduction tutorial, and then I also uploaded one free-for-all team deathmatch kind of video. And that was like a 14-minute video, and again, the file size was really, really big, but I ended up, figuring out the Far Cry 3 thing after the fact, so that ended up working. So yeah, that was Hawken. I don't know if I'll play any more of it. It was fun, but again, I was doing horribly because I'm not so well with the PC gameplay. So I kind of just let it slip through the cracks a little bit, but so I'm pretty much set with it. It seemed to do really good. I mean, some people were saying that they liked it. So if more people want it, then I guess I can go back to it briefly. But my focus for this week especially is to beat Far Cry 3. Okay, this upcoming week, well, I'm just going to jump to it right now. I want to beat Far Cry 3 this week. I'm on the final island. As of now, I've actually unlocked every radio tower, and I've unlocked every outpost. I've captured every outpost. So everything, I've basically done almost all the side content except for collecting the relics and shit like that. So in terms of the main story, though, I still have to do some of the stuff on the second island. The story is definitely at a point where I'm almost complete with it. I believe I'm on chapter 8 of 13 chapters, I was told. So I'm almost there. A couple of more days and I should be able to beat Far Cry 3. My goal was to beat Far Cry 3 before Christmas, and it's looking like I'll be able to get to that goal because there's a special video I want to get to, which is basically my Game of the Year kind of awards. It's going to be one video. I've been thinking of doing this for a while now. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I know it's going to be one video where I basically crown my Game of the Year. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I basically have played the major games of 2012. There haven't been many large titles that I've missed. I played Resident Evil 6, Borderlands 2, Black Ops 2, Halo 4, Assassin's Creed 3, Far Cry 3, you know, I played it all. I played the big blockbusters towards the end of the fall, and I even played the blockbusters that came out earlier in the year, such as Mass Effect 3 and Max Payne 3. So I have played the big games. I've completed them all, and I've done in-depth reviews of each of them. So I honestly think I'm at a good position to actually crown a game of the year. In 2011, I really couldn't do that because it was my first year in taping on YouTube. I had a PlayStation 3 only for the later part of 2011, so I wasn't really in a position to play some of the earlier releases in 2011 for the PS3. But now that I've had both consoles, I've been able to play a lot of different games this year. I really think I'm in a position to give a Game of the Year award, okay? So I'm going to be doing some fancy editing in Sony Vegas for a special video that will be coming probably next weekend. If you're watching this Monday, it'll be coming like Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to put some time into it, see if I can craft, and then you'll basically see what I think is the Game of the Year. I'm hoping I can beat Far Cry 3, because as of now, Far Cry 3 is one of my contenders for Game of the Year, because it's such a great game that I love going back to. Like, it's a game that I feel like I want to keep playing. Like, I'll admit that there haven't been many games this year that have really kept me in the loop. You know, games like Halo 4 and Black Ops 2 I felt were kind of lackluster when they were hyped and supposedly were going to offer a lot of content. And for a game like Far Cry 3, where I didn't really like Far Cry 2 just because I wasn't into those type of games back when it came out, but to jump into Far Cry 3 with little experience in the series, to love it this much and to have done almost all the side content in the game, to be as far as I am into it and loving it so much, I really think that this game is one of the greatest games I've played in a long, long time. After so many shitty titles that I just didn't want to play, like Ratchet & Clank Full Frontal Assault, and some of the others, like games that I just didn't want to play, like I felt like it was a chore to have to take footage of them. This game, it doesn't feel like a chore to take footage. I actually want to play this game. I do a lot of off-camera stuff, and I love playing it. So this game is definitely one of my favorites thus far, and I want to beat it before I do my Game of the Year awards, because this game's definitely going to be one of the contenders. So that is the plan. Next week, I've got to focus on beating Far Cry 3, and once I beat it, I can give it a review score on the Elgato, captured and everything, and we can go from there. Now, also, last Friday, well, two things happened, okay? One good and one not so good. The first thing is I made a video basically asking people what they thought the funniest moments on my channel were. It's basically, as I've said, I've been on YouTube for, a full year. This is my second year on YouTube, but I've been really accustomed to all the parameters of YouTube, and I feel like I have a good feeling on what's gone on this year with my channel and what great moments came from it. So I'm looking for people to... I made a video, and literally the title of the video is, What Were My Funniest Moments of the Year? And I want you, as a viewer and a fan who's watched my content, to go to that video, and if you think you saw a funny moment, go and comment. Basically tell me what part of the playthrough it is, what game it was, what the moment was, like what did I do? Was it a glitch? Was I yelling at the game? What happened? So I'm asking that of you guys. If you didn't see that video, I did post it up and leave it overnight. There was one fan of mine who was posting a shit ton of videos, and that's fine. I'll take all your considerations, and I'll choose from the ones I think were the best, and also, my personal things that I thought were really funny. So go ahead and vote. I'm only going to be taking a certain number, and then I can condense the files and then put it into Sony Vegas and do a montage of my funny moments into a big, big cluster video, and I think it'll be cool. Okay? That'll be coming around Christmas. I want that kind of festive video to be towards the end of the Christmas season, so I'll probably do like a December 31st traditional thing, just like I did. I uploaded the funniest moments of 2011 on December 31st. I might do the same thing with this one, but maybe not. I'm not sure, but the funniest moments is definitely coming. That montage video is coming at the end of 2012, so definitely I want people to look forward to that, because it's something that I'm definitely hyping up. Because I think it's going to be cool for me to go back into the archives of my videos and kind of pick out the moments that I fucking, laughed at a lot. And I think I'd love it for people to share those moments with me as they've done all year. Okay? Then the other negative thing that happened Friday, which has nothing to do with video gaming, it has to do with real life. And it's a topic I've been kind of avoiding speaking about in my gameplay. It probably has to do with something most people know about. It is the unfortunate shooting that happened in Connecticut, where a whole bunch of innocent kids were killed by a psychotic fuck, and it just, you know, I don't know how it could have been avoided. And unfortunately, it happened in a town that is close to the hearts of two of my friends, John and Phil Burnell. Darkside Phil, as many of you guys know him as. He's going through, I'm gonna be honest, he's going through a tough time with the news of this story. And it happened, you know, 2 days ago on Friday, and I would like it, you know, most of my fans are fans of Phil's anyways, but I would appreciate it if you could give him some kind words, consoling words, because he's kind of taking this information in. I think he knows some of the people that were affected, but I would just, you know, he's taking it easy, and I think just, you know, go over to his channel and write some kind words. He's in my other channel section, and I've mentioned him many times before, so I'm sure you know where he is. So just offer him some kind words. I know he's going through a rough time, and it's not the easiest thing to deal with something like, you know, stuff like this does not happen every day. This year it's been happening a lot with the Colorado thing and the movie theater and the Oregon. Like, it's just, people are fucking nuts, and the gun laws in this country are out of control, and who knows when it's going to fucking change. It's only going to take a couple more fucking people getting killed before the government realizes that these gun laws are out of control, but whatever, I'm not going to go on a political fucking video rant. I just wanted to let people know that my friend Phil is, and also John, they're kind of going through a rough time with this information, because they did interact with that town that it occurred in quite frequently in their childhood. And I would appreciate it if you could, you know, send your condolences over to them and let them know that you're with them and that you support them and the families that were affected. Okay, what else happened that I would like to talk about? I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I had been talking about the MagFest gaming convention that I went last year to it in Maryland, and I loved it. I went with my friends, you know, Phil and John and some other people. We had a blast. It was really fun. MagFest was probably is my favorite of the local, you know, festival kind of conventions that aren't tied to the big industries. Unfortunately, this year we've kind of made the decision not to go, and it stems from the fact that we wanted a vendor table and a panel, and unfortunately MagFest turned us down for both of them. I actually spent an hour on Skype talking to the director of MagFest, basically pleading my case to this guy, and the guy really couldn't do much. He was kind of talking in circles, saying, well, we let some people go and some people don't, and we don't like to give people chances because they have a larger audience. And eventually, we basically got it down to the point where he was willing to give us a midnight panel, which we didn't want because we didn't want a bunch of drunk fucking guys coming into our panel and causing a ruckus. And it's just too late to be doing stuff like that, and we just don't think it's worth it. So, I am not going to MagFest this year, and it's unfortunate, but it was a convention that I had hopes for going to, and now it's just not going to happen because we don't have the stuff. We need the table and the panel to be able to interact. That's why we go. We go to interact with fans, and if we don't have a table and a panel, there's really no reason for us to go. So, this year it's a bust. But next year for sure, in 2014, when they have MagFest again, we're definitely going to get the table and the panel as soon as possible, so we're in the queue, and hopefully the MagFest staff will accept us. They didn't do it this year. I tried talking to them. Phil tried talking to them. Both things didn't work, and there's not much we can do. So, so yeah, that's it. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but just to recap, let me look through my videos that I've uploaded, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, I uploaded a Call of Duty Black Ops Nuketown Zombies video. I bought the season pass because I'll obviously be playing the DLCs, and with the season pass you get the freaking Nuketown Zombies. And yeah, so and they're being really fucking loud out there, but I'll finish up this video. So yeah, that's it. This week it'll just be me finishing Far Cry 3. And then I'll try to get that Game of the Year video if I can get it up at the end of the week. And then we'll just take it day by day. I'm kind of just going through the motions of the footage, trying to see what would be really good content for you guys. And also, for the week of Christmas, I'm basically thinking of doing some special videos, including fan mail, because if you remember, I had been planning on doing fan mail for Halo 4 and Assassin's Creed 3, but I never got around to it. So I am rescheduling that for the Christmas break. So I will announce that probably in my next gaming update. I don't really know at this point when it's going to be. I kind of have to wait and see how the days play out. So as of, don't worry, I'm still going to do it. You're still going to have your chance to play Halo 4 and Assassin's Creed 3 on the Xbox 360 with me. But I won't know. It's probably going to be like December 26th, 7th, after Christmas. Most people will get these games for Christmas and then they can play it with me, which I know a lot of people want to, so. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anything important that I needed to talk about. I'm pretty sure that I got everything. Yeah, so thank you for supporting me on my channel. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need to talk about. Not an incredible amount of information for all of you guys, but if I think of anything, I'll see if I can put it in the comments. I think there was one thing that I'm missing. I don't know what it is. Let me see. Far Cry 3, I already talked about Hawken, I already talked about the shooting thing, I already talked about MagFest, I already talked about my footage. Oh, what is it? Oh, I'm gonna get really mad if I can't remember it. Let me look at my games. Usually looking at my games sometimes registers what I'm missing. This video is being recorded with a camera because it's easier for me to do it instead of just talking into a microphone. I find it easier, so that's just the way I do it. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can make some Christmas videos. That's another thing. I'm going to try to make some festive-oriented videos. Maybe I'll show my Christmas tree. I'll maybe open some presents in front of you guys, play some Christmas music. I want to make it more festive. I don't know if anyone knows this, but last year I actually went to Florida for Christmas, so I wasn't able to share with you my Christmas experience. But this year, I'm home, so I'll be able to share with you any experiences that I have, and hopefully we can celebrate the holidays together. So, very nice. I think that's it. I'm going to end the video because I'm already in 22 minutes, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Schmiegel is giving you the fucking weird-ass look this whole video. I apologize for that. And then Voss. Voss and Schmiegel. What a combination that is. Voss on the left, Schmiegel on the right. So, haven't had a chance to see The Hobbit, by the way. Hopefully I'll be able to see that soon. But, okay. Peace out. See you later. Thanks for watching. Vote for the funniest things in that in that video that I uploaded a couple of days ago on Friday. And we'll go from there. Thank you. See you later. Sayonara. See ya.